If your neighbor suddenly vanished without a trace, would you call the police? Or would you call the police? Or would you try to forget? I didn't do either until I heard something moving in my attic. Quick flashes, attic stairs, dust and flashlight beam, shadows moving. Title card. The disappearing neighbor and the secret in the attic. It was a Tuesday morning in late fall. I was sipping my coffee when I noticed something strange. The house next door, normally buzzing with activity, was silent. No car in the driveway, no lights. The blinds were drawn tight. My neighbor, Mark, was a friendly guy. We'd chat over the fence, borrow tools, just normal neighbor stuff. But that morning, he was gone. At first, I thought maybe he was on vacation. But as the days passed, mail piled up in his box. Packages sat untouched on his porch. And then I saw the front door, slightly open. I decided to check in. I knocked. No answer. I called out. Still nothing. Inside it was unsettling. Furniture was there. Clothes in the closet. Even a half-empty coffee mug on the counter, as if he'd just stepped out and never returned. I told myself it wasn't my business. Until the third night, I was lying in bed when I heard it. A faint, dragging sound from above. At first, I thought maybe a raccoon had gotten in, but the sounds weren't random. They were slow, deliberate, like footsteps. I grabbed a flashlight and pulled down the attic ladder. Cold air rushed down, carrying the smell of dust and something else, something metallic. As my eyes adjusted, shapes, boxes, 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 old shapes, boxes, 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 boxes. Old shape. I approached, my heart pounding. The trunk was locked, but the lid wasn't sealed tight. I lifted it, and inside, I found something that froze me in place. Stacks of photographs. All of them of me. My backyard, my living room, even my bedroom window, taken at night. I stumbled back, my mind racing. Who took these? And then I noticed, in the corner of the attic, barely visible, a sleeping bag. Someone had been living here. I called the police immediately. They searched the attic and found traces of food, water bottles, and a notebook. Inside were pages of observations, every move I'd made for the past year. And at the very end, a note. Don't trust Mark. But here's the thing. The police checked records. Mark never owned the house next door. In fact, according to county records, it had been vacant for 10 years. What would you have done? This was my true life relay If you want more real-life suspense and mystery stories, subscribe and turn on the bell, because the next story might be happening right now in your neighborhood.